Hello everyone, let's talk about this question. It's called swap and delete. We are given a binary string s and we can perform two operations on it. One is to delete the character, and this operation costs 1 coin, and the other one is swapping a pair of characters in s, and this operation is free. The idea here is that, let's go over here, we are given string s and we are making a string t where s I is not equal to t of I. So let's say there's the string that we're given is 10011, and let's call this s. We have to essentially make a string t which is 01100, but this will always not be possible because we're given two operations that we can perform, which is either swap, which is a free operation, and the other is deletion, which will cost 1 coin. Our goal here is to minimize this number of coins while still making sure that we're making this new string or new binary string t. This question is interesting, but I think the best way to figure it out is using an example. So let's do that from the ones that we were given. This is the second input example that we were given, and we're expecting the answer to be 1. Let's see if we can find why that would be the case. Our binary string is 011 here, so let's perform a swap between the first value and the third value, which will make t110. As we can see, the first value is now not equal for both of them. So the first character of s and the first character of t are not equal. Let's make another swap which will be between these two values, or the last two values. After we have done that swap, our new string will be 101, and as we can see from the first s value that we were given, the first value is not equal to the first value in t, and the second value of s is not equal to the second value in t. In this case, we now do not have anything else to swap this 1 with, and we know that the third value of s is 1 and the third value of t is also 1, which we cannot have. So we have to perform a deletion in this case, and after that deletion, or after the deletion of the third number here, all we're left with is 1 and 0, and therefore the cost here will come out to be 1 because we did 2 swaps but only 1 deletion. And we can see in the examples as well, we were expecting the number 1 and we got it. Now, to solve this question, there is quite an interesting approach to do it. The way I solved it is like this. Let me explain. We will input the string s. After that, we will count the number of zeros and count the number of ones that are occurring, for example in s. So in the example that we just had, the count of 0 is 1 and the count of 1 occurring is 2. Once we have done that, we will now create the new string, and this string will make sure where 0 in string s, new string will have 1 and vice versa. Now This is quite interesting, and we will continue doing this until either number of 0 or number of 1 equals 0, because we will be decrementing whenever we do this operation. And once we have done all of that operation, the number that, or the length of the string that we will have left, will be the largest string that we can legally make. So anything that's longer than that string will have to be deleted. So delete the extra portion of the string. And quite interestingly, this deletion that we're doing of the extra portion of the string is our answer. So the number of deletion is our answer. This works because for this example we said that count of 0 is 1 and count of 1 is 2. And so when we start to make the new string t, we'll look at s, and the first element in s is 0. So when creating t, let me go down here, t is initially empty. After that it will become just 1, because the first value in s was 0, so the first value in t has to be 1. Once we have changed the value of t, we will update the count of 1s remaining, which will now be 1. And in the next step we'll go look at s's second element, which is 1 in this case, so we'll now need to add a 0. We'll update the value of 0 and add it to the string that we're making. Now we have 1 0. Now we look at string s again and onto the third value. The third value is a 1, so we need a 0 to be inputted in the t string that we're making. However, we do not have any t's left, none left. So we'll end. So this is the maximum size of the string that we can make, which is 2. Now our answer in this case would just be the size of string s minus the size of string t, because we would have to make, or we would have to do deletions of this size, and since swaps don't cost anything, we don't have to worry about them. The only cost we have is the size of or is the deletion, and this will emulate the amount of deletions that we will have to do. So that is the crux of the question. Now let's get into the code and see how that's implemented. I will initialize my template. We will take in the number of test cases that we have. While test cases negative negative, we will input a string and we will initialize two variables, count 0 and count 1, which will initially be just 0. And now we'll just go through the string and count how many zeros and how many ones exist. So for character c and the string s, if c is 0, count of 0 is increased, else count of 1 is increased. Now let's make this new string that we were talking about. Now the unique part of about this question is that we don't have to make the string itself or store the string itself. We can just store the size of that string, which we can just do like the size of, let's say, t is currently 0. And now we'll just iterate through the s string, and whenever we find a 0 in the first string space, so if s of I equals a 0, we will check if count 1, which we did the counting here, is 0. If it is 0, then we know that all of the zeros have been used up, so we just break from this loop. If it's not though, we'll decrease the count of 1 by 1 and increase the size of t. Else we will, if we find that count of 0 is 1, we'll decrease the count of 0 and or we'll break, and then we'll increase the count or decrease the count of 0 and increase the size of t. Now we have the size of t and the length of s preserved, so all that we have to output here is the difference between the length of the string and the size of t that we were calculating here, because that is the only cost there is for this question. This will give us the best greedy approach to this question. I believe that this is a relatively optimized solution. If you can find a better way or to solve this, please let me know in the comments. That is it for this question. This is the whole code. Thank you so much for watching.